And they're celebrating this massive, monumental win, a top 10 win, maybe the biggest win in Shane Beamer's coaching career here at South Carolina. Who do you want to win this week?
Keegan Bradley.
Why?
Because I'm friends with his son.
Oh, that's cool. How about you?
I'm his son.
3, Breezy Hall, an SEC champion yet again. How many is this now?
This is number 3.
Does it feel any sweeter, any different?
It feels the same, I can't lie.
Got that pick, you're getting turnovers all over the place. What is this team capable of now that you're in the playoff?
We the most, we still ain't played our best ball. We played our best half today.
These UConn Huskies have been the hottest team in college basketball over the past couple months. Since their loss to Tennessee in early February, they've beaten everyone they've played by an average of more than 20 points, and that's including their game against South Carolina. They put on the Pop-Tarts Bowl. They also put on the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. It's the same company putting it on, so we're gonna, switch gears from delicious Pop-Tarts to some
cheesy.
Cheez-It. Yeah, it was a cheesy little transition there. I mean, we're sitting down here, we're watching this game, and I'm thinking, oh my God, they're gonna blow it. They're gonna let them take the lead or tie it, which they did, but then they stormed down the field, they got into field goal position, and Nolan Hooser making it count. I mean, just a tremendous performance by the Clemson Tigers. South Carolina track and field is headed to Tracktown, USA for nationals next week. They're led by Commissioner's Trophy winner Jamesia Ford, who's made history all season long and is looking to make a little more in Eugene.
I think we're prepared to do something very special out there.
Gamecock Track and Field punched more than 15 tickets to the NCAA Track Nationals. Many of those tickets earned by sophomore Jamesia Ford, who's competing in the 100, 200, 4x100, and 4x400 relays.
Well, Jamesia she fits into that 1 percentile of athletes that you are lucky to get to be able to coach or be a part of throughout your coaching career.
At the SEC championship meet, Ford won in all 4 events.
SEC, that's the hardest conference in college, so I feel like just going into nationals and all the conferences all together, and it's all fast race, so I would say that I'm prepared and I know what's coming for me. So
her goal for nationals?
Get all first place in all my events again, and I think I will be the first person to do that.
Ford is quickly becoming a household name in collegiate track and field, but she's getting used to the distractions of big-time events.
I don't try to let that affect me, because it is a great feeling just to be in that stadium and seeing all the, all the fans, the track fans and stuff. I try not to let it get to me because, I get kind of overwhelmed with all the celebration and stuff. Like, I have to remember, stay calm, keep going, and yeah.
Ford says their record-setting relay teams have come a long way.
I feel like we're more prepared. We are 10 times better than we was 100 times better than we was last year. And I mean, we was such a young team last year, so now we're getting more experience every time we do run the races. So we're just ready.
Coach Tim Hall says Ford and the whole Gamecock team have been training for this moment all year.
She's ready. They're ready for the task. We started that process in August, so we're ready.
Ultimately, Ford and the Gamecocks have just one focus: winning.
It would mean a lot to me just seeing all the hard work that I put in. Even from last year at the Olympic trial, it was like, I feel like I deserve it. I'm looking forward to having fun with my teammates and holding up a trophy like this. Yes.
Looking to hoist some trophies, get some hardware. Ford and the Gamecocks take off for Oregon this weekend. The national meet starts on Wednesday at Hayward Field.
I love the competition. I love the hype around it. That's another thing. And I love just the atmosphere that it brings. The CLA is going to be rocking when they come.
South Carolina versus UConn. What's the first memory or moment that pops up in your head?
Ooh, the first memory that pops up in my head is when we won against them in the national championship. That was a super exciting moment. I couldn't believe it, and I was just happy for our team.
So what's the atmosphere like in these games, both when you're home and then when you're at their place?
Oh, it's crazy. Both fan bases are insane. They both go hard for their players and their team, so it's a very fun environment. When Ashlyn blocked KK Arnold during the UConn game last year, that was the loudest I probably ever heard of CLA. It was incredible. Like, I just couldn't believe how loud it could get in there, and Something I'll probably never forget.
Now you're a member, the seatbelt gang on this team. You're always defending the toughest and most offensive players on the other team. I'm assuming you have some role with Paige Beckers this weekend. What's the challenges that comes into guarding a player like her?
She's a tough player. She has a lot in her bag, and she has a lot of different moves, and she's so poised. And I think trying to go into the game, trying to know what her next move is going to be is probably not going to be the best thing for me. I think I'm just going to have to read and read the offense of what the team is trying to do for her and how they're going to set her up to produce. But I think if we come out there and do exactly that seatbelt game, I think it'll be great for us.
There's a lot of emphasis and excitement for this. How do you guys keep yourself poised and just play like any other game?
I mean, keeping the main thing, college game day coming is always great. It's going to be a really exciting atmosphere, but focus on what we're supposed to do for that game and executing is probably just the most important thing for us.
Maybe you face this team again down the line in the bracket, who knows, but this could be the last UConn-South Carolina game of your career. I mean, is there emotions you have going into that, and how do you keep those sort of, in the right spot?
I don't know if I've thought about it like that. I try not to think about it like that or anything of knowing that I'm going to be leaving the school because it's just sad. But I just kind of just take it one game at a time and just worry about that game. I don't know if it's really a statement. I think it's two really good teams, and I think it'll be a test for where we are in the season.
What a way to close out the season at home here in Charlotte. Welcome into Bank of America Stadium. The Carolina Panthers beating the Arizona Cardinals 36-30 in walk-off fashion. What do you think is your strength? Getting to the quarterback, stopping the run, closing the edge. What do you think you do best?
In my opinion, I do it all best. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I can't do.
So when I asked these guys, I asked the offensive players, who's a non-quarterback who can really sling it? And I asked the defensive guys about their preferred play, and these dudes are just begging to get in the end zone. I mean, Christy, we are here in the Sunshine State. I got to enjoy the moment. I don't know why we're not at a pool or a lake or some part of the Tampa Bay soaking in the sun, but I'll get more professional. Glasses off. Let's talk business. Let's talk Gamecocks, Chaz. Wide receiver, and there's kind of a wide range of experiences and backgrounds and everything. So what's it been like to kind of mix into this room with vets and rookies and everything?
Yeah, what a funny, incredible group.
If this Gamecock Nation, this student section, this crowd can show the blackout energy, the Gamecock pit energy, then maybe they can make an impact on this game. The horns up, Asia Wilson refusing to do any horns up action, of course, rooting hard for her Gamecocks today. And they told me there's no rules against it. You will probably see a lot of these bright colored pink shoes like the color of my tie on the floor tonight as Texas takes on South Carolina for a spot in the championship game. And I swear I did not plan out wearing this tie with Texas wearing the A1s. My allegiances are clear.